Kody and Robyn Brown's decline, the end of an era, and the beginning of a new generation of sister wives. TLC's decision to sever relations with Kody Brown and his lone surviving wife Robyn Brown is the most audacious move in Sister Wives history. The network has finally heeded the complaints of irate viewers and kicked the most contentious pair off the program after years of favoritism, emotional mistreatment, and a collapsing polygamous system. The choice represents a significant turning point in the sister wife story, ending Kody's role and paving the way for a new chapter that emphasizes the fortitude and tenacity of the women who left, rather than polygamy. Sister Wives enthralled viewers for more than 10 years by providing an intimate glimpse into the unusual way of life of the Brown family. Kody Brown and his 4 wives, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, were presented on the show and said they were reinventing the multiple family. The Browns were initially presented as a forward-thinking and practical group, defying popular beliefs about polygamy. However, it became impossible to overlook the holes in their marriage's foundation as the seasons changed. Hey, hello, everybody, welcome back to my channel, Sister Wives, in a exit update. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let's dive into the latest drama. The fact that Kody was not the kind and loyal spouse he professed to be became painfully obvious. He started showing more affection to Robyn, his youngest wife, while emotionally ignoring his other spouses. What began as mild partiality swiftly escalated into complete desertion. The other women were left to fend for themselves, and he mostly spent time with Robyn and their kids. With every year that went by, his emotional distance from Christine, Janelle, and Mary widened, and his control over the family shifted from a partnership to a dictatorship. The first person to reach her breaking point was Christine. She announced to the world that she was done with a marriage that no longer worked for her in 2021, when she took the historic decision to leave Kody. The dynamics of the Brown family were completely upended by her departure. She was unwilling to endure the emotional toll, lack of affection, and neglect that came with being in a marriage where she was not respected. Because of her bravery, viewers witnessed her flourishing outside of polygamy, and many questioned whether the other spouses would do the same. Soon after, Janelle started to doubt her own role within the family. She had always been the practical and independent one, but she was unable to deny the fact that Kody had lost interest in their marriage. For years, she had put her kids, her money, and her security first, yet Kody had given her nothing in return. She had also made the decision to depart by 2022. The last to leave was Mary, who had been married to Kody for a long time, but had never shown love. In the hopes that their relationship may be reestablished, she had held on to the dream of becoming Kody's first wife. However, Mary eventually came to terms with the fact that she was clinging to something that no longer existed after years of humiliation, which included Kody publicly declaring that he had no romantic interest in her. She formally left in 2023, leaving Robyn as the last surviving wife. The very thing that made Sister Wives so captivating was gone now that Christine, Janelle, and Mary were gone. Originally focusing on the intricacies of polygamous living, the show was now reduced to a monogamous couple, Robyn and Kody, mourning the death of their family. The audience soon became disinterested. Robyn's incessant crying and Kody's victim story had ceased to amuse fans as viewers became weary of seeing Kody place the blame for his failed marriages on everyone but himself. The show's ratings fell. Robyn worked frantically behind the scenes to guarantee her and Kody's spot on the show. With a request to renegotiate their contract, she went to TLC management, claiming that since she and Kody were the only ones left, they ought to be paid more and have more influence over the course of the show, with an emphasis on how they were rebuilding their lives after the rest of the family had abandoned them. She maintained that Sister Wives could still function with only the two of them. TLC, however, was not persuaded. The message was clear: viewers no longer wanted to watch Kody and Robyn whine about being victims. The network had been keeping a careful eye on audience reactions, the adventures of Christine and Janelle, who had shown resilience, self-reliance, and personal development. After leaving Kody had been the most captivating aspects of the episode. TLC recognized a chance to take the show in a completely other path. Instead of investing in Kody and Robyn's deteriorating storyline, as fans knew it was ended, TLC officials took the surprising decision to end Sister Wives. Robyn and Kody program, according to reports, the couple was taken by surprise because they thought they were irreplaceable. Unaware that the audience had moved on from their story, they had thought that their version of Sister Wives would go on. However, Janelle Brown intervened with a daring and calculated action, just as it appeared that Sister Wives might be ending. Seeing a chance to change the show, she presented TLC with a fresh idea that would put more emphasis on the empowerment of the women who left Kody than on his unsuccessful polygamy. She had an idea for a spin-off that would follow her and Christine as they embrace their independence and show that polygamy was not the only way to live. Already Christine had led by example. She had created a new life since leaving Kody, one that was full of love, happiness, and personal fulfillment. She was thriving in ways she had never experienced in a plural marriage, had found a new companion, and had begun new endeavors. Janelle was also excited to see what the next phase of her life would hold. The concept captivated TLC executives. Watching Kody and Robyn's decline was much less interesting than a show that highlighted strong, independent women forging their own paths. Sister Wives was reinvented as a tale of survival, development, and reinvention, rather than a show about polygamy. After the network swiftly approved the new idea, reactions to the news went viral on social media. Many fans expressed their happiness that Kody and Robyn were finally gone, and celebrations erupted on Reddit and Twitter. Comments flooded in expressing delight for the show's new direction and complimenting TLC for making the correct choice. An era comes to an end with Kody and Robyn's demise, but something bigger is about to begin. The focus of Sister Wives has shifted from a man trying to manage several marriages to the women who dared to leave and start something better for themselves. Fans are actually eager to see what happens next for the first time in years, rather than merely watching out of curiosity or displeasure. One thing is also clear now: that Kody and Robyn are gone. Sister Wives is no longer about the man who lost everything. It's about the women who discovered who they were too. And there's more after finally ending her marriage to Kody. Brown's Sister Wives star Christine Brown isn't saying she's sorry for prioritizing herself. In 1994, Kody and Christine became spiritually wed and had 6 kids together. Before Christine shocked everyone by quitting the family in 2021, Kody and his 4 wives and 18 children appeared to be a single happy family. Mary Brown and Janelle Brown, 2 of Kody's other spouses, did the same in the midst of several speculations. The Sister Wives Season 19 actress is making an effort to live her best life, which includes traveling and getting back in touch with Janelle. Christine shared on Instagram that she has finally learned to stop apologizing for prioritizing herself and establishing boundaries in her life. 2 pictures of herself were contributed by Christine, one of her seated at a table and appearing worn out, and the other of her drinking from a mug. Captioned the first picture, "How I stopped apologizing for putting myself first." In the caption, Christine went on to explain that she would feel terrible about setting boundaries or refusing requests from others, as though she owed everyone an explanation. She found that looking after herself wasn't really a selfish thing to do. Amazing is how Christine feels now. Since leaving Kody, Christine has been candid about her new life in Utah. She recently got married again and is contentedly starting a life apart from being a wife and mother. She has been sharing bits and pieces of her tale on social media to maybe help others who are in a similar situation, regardless of age or situation. many people may relate to the experience of being imprisoned in life, even if they are not trapped in a polygamous marriage. Women in particular are trained to prioritize others, especially if they are mothers and wives. Christine has finished apologizing for prioritizing her happiness, and others should learn from her example these days. More people, including mothers and wives, are aware that they must look after themselves before they can look after others. The polygamous lifestyle, Christine led, in which women are largely responsible for taking care of the family, is quite different from this. Christine's smile conveys her renewed enthusiasm. She has been radiant ever since she broke up with Kody and met her true love, David Woolley. Her want to share her journey with others is understandable. Being a well-known person, Christine wants to interact with her followers and inform them of her activities. When Christine's new memoir, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom, is out in September, she will have the opportunity to tell even more of her tale. Christine's candor will win her fans, whether she is using it to increase sales of her book or the multi-level marketing company she is a part of. The Sister Wives actress has spent many years living her life in the spotlight, and it's lovely to see her finally leading her best life after revealing her anguish to the world after leaving after an unplanned move last month. Sister Wives star Robyn Brown made some significant announcements about her bed and breakfast. She began her new company Worthy Up in early 2024 after divorcing Kody Brown in early 2023. In the years that followed, Mary explored the United States in pursuit of fresh experiences. She also started dating once more, this time with a man named Amos Andrews. Mary shocked her admirers, and in February 2025, when she shared a picture of herself with a U-Haul truck in the background, revealing that she was moving. Mary shared a photo of her company's interior, which included a wooden drawer, cabinet, and a painted wall. After deciding to start remodeling again, things are finally happening around here, she said, implying that the remodeling has begun and that she is ready to restructure her company. Mary mentioned that she would be reopening Liz's Heritage Inn shortly after temporarily closing it in August 2002. Although she did not provide specifics about her plans, Mary and Liz's Heritage and have a lengthy history together. She was grateful to her mother, Bonnie Armstrong, who assisted her in running the company until her death in 2021. After she purchased it in 2017, Mary worked hard over the last 5 years to keep the renowned and in good condition, but in order to finish certain improvements, she had to temporarily close it in August 2024. Regretfully, Mary took a long time to get her plans into action, but according to her most recent update, she is now ready to complete the repairs and reopen her company. According to Mary's most recent post, she is also thinking about taking her company to the next level to provide her visitors a better experience. She is remodeling her bed and breakfast. It will be interesting to watch how Mary develops her established company. Going forward, she may have moved closer to her Liz's Heritage Inn in Paro and Utah, and it looks like she will be in Utah for a considerable amount of time. Mary's decision to live in her bed and breakfast or find another place to live is still up in the air. Mary's return to the Liz's Heritage Inn refurbishment project is endearing. When she parted ways with Kody in 2023, she was depressed, hopeless, and unsure of what to do next. Mary has found a new purpose and the guts to do new activities. Over the last few months, she increased her income by launching a number of profitable new ventures. Mary's remodeling is a big improvement that will help her firm stay afloat for a long time after reopening her bed and breakfast. It will be intriguing to watch if the Sister Wives actress continues her amorous adventure. Fans of the Sister Wives believe that the show contains hints of a premarital romantic relationship, despite Kody and Robyn Brown's insistence that they just shared a kiss before getting married in 2010. The Brown family made their first appearance on TLC. The family tried to portray themselves as a normal family, full of love and cooperation. When Sister wives first debuted, they also made no secret of their religious convictions. A premarital kiss was deemed scandalous because the polygamist group stressed early on that they did not believe in premarital sex. After 3 divorces and 19 seasons, it's difficult to discern what was staged for the cameras and what was real. Some people are so certain that Robyn and Kody Brown had sex before they were married. We believe that the show contains hints. We have gathered 3 Kody Brown and Robyn Brown were quite certain that they had no extramarital affairs. But according to Robyn Brown's theories on divorce and polygamy, getting married would essentially necessitate having sex with Kody following Christine Brown's decision to leave Kody. Robyn discussed her feelings around intimacy and divorce. Robyn postulated that it wasn't until Christine had sex with another man that she and Kody were officially divorced. According to her, a woman must have an intimate relationship with another guy before being deemed divorced due to religious dogma. Robyn would have needed to have sex with Kody in order to be deemed divorced and free to marry another guy prior to their wedding, as women are not permitted to marry more than one man. And Robyn says she follows the religious precept. The Brown family was formerly a member of the polygamous Apostolic United Brethren, who forbid having sex before marriage. Additionally, it violates the doctrine of the LDS Church, to which Kody adhered prior to his conversion to polygamy. In a January 2025 Sister Wives episode, Kody disclosed that as a young man he disregarded the rules about physical intercourse. Kody said that after a brief tryst while he was a college student, he lost his virginity. His ability to conceal that information from 2 of his 4 wives for the duration of their marriages was even more surprising than the startling admission. Kody disclosed that neither Christine Brown nor Janelle Brown knew about his premarital hijinks. He asserts that he was never close enough to either of them to divulge the details. The first Sister Wives episode may have been the clearest indication that Kody and Robyn had a close friendship before to being married. Kody drove hours away to see Robyn, while Mary, Christine, and Janelle kept the house in order during their relationship. There were overnight stays during such visits. There was another method for the pair to visit without spending a lot of time alone. Even if the encounters were initially presented as being completely chaste, Robyn may have visited the Brown, which would have improved her assimilation into the household. It begs the question of whether Robyn and Kody intended it that way. Let us know in your comments. And stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks everyone. All Sister Wives in EU is update. Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, Robyn Brown, Mykelti Padron, Kody Brown. Related. For you recently uploaded.